Yo, YouTube. You see it. What up, man? Quick review here, man. You know I gotta get all these little gadgets or whatnot out of my way here. But you know, I've been waiting on these jokers for a while, man. And you know, patience is definitely a virtue. But of course, when you're getting stuff custom made, that goes doubly. And you know, this is a top boxer review on these jokers right here, man. You see what this is about, man. This is crazy. Hot business, man. I can't lie, man. Muhammad, I did give him a hard time. You know, I'm meticulous about anything that I do, especially when I'm spending my money. And so, you know, I definitely call and I check up or email and check up on mine as much as possible, particularly when there's any changes going on. But overall, I will say he nailed my design, bro. You know, I'm a designer, man. You know, graphic design, clothes. The Rico Lamar brand, that's your boy all day. That's mine. This TIS, you know, as a fighter, you know, I did MMA about 7-8 years professionally as a professional. Back and forth between the States and Brazil, man. And, you know, I go by the ill silverback. And this is a logo that I designed a while back. You see the TIS, the ill silverback. And, you know, I sent him my logo. This is my alternate Rico Lamar logo, which is just an RL. And, you know, I wanted it on the thumb piece. I did make him make it bigger, and then he changed kind of the layout of it. First, he had it kind of vertically. I told him to make it more horizontal this way, but vertically on the thumb piece itself, which he did. Got a little bit bigger than what I wanted it, but I'm not mad at it at all. For the most part, I would say, you know, an adjustment had to be made where we went from a croc design to the snake skin on this, and more of a charcoal grayish as well instead of silver, even though he kind of somehow did a two-tone with the silver and he pulled it off. But it was definitely a change excuse me, that had to be made on it. He promised it would look good, and it did. You know, I wanted these to kind of go with my Reebok boxing boots, and I can't lie, man. He definitely he nailed it. He nailed it. You know, overall, I'm happy with it. You know, I think the stitching on these are A1. I did try them out at the gym today. My first time giving it a go. I've never worn 24 ounces, you know, but I like to bang. I got some 18s. I got some 20s on the way. Actually, the 20s is from a different company. You know, I was raised in Kansas City, Missouri, and so I've always kind of been a Chiefs fan as well. So those would be my Kansas City Chiefs inspired gloves, which I designed as well. But it'll have my Motivate logo on the middle with Killer City Chief underneath, and then I have the long version of Rico Lamar on here. So of course, red, gold, white. So I'll do a review on those a little bit later on. But for the most part, man, you know, you got the long, thick laces for these. Man, I can't lie. Like I said, today's my first time. I spent a lot of time on that heavy bag, man. Unleashing on his mug. He did put the IMF foam on here. These are made with the Grant style, which is what I wanted. And man, the padding on the wrist is crazy. You know, and that's a good thing. These are custom. You know, we did have to send them like our measurements of our hands and stuff like that. And man, the fit is great, man. You know, I can't lie. So you imagine wearing 24s and then going in there with some 5-ounce gloves. So you already know what the speed gonna be like and the power. But yeah, for the most part, man, I'm like I said, I'm pleased with it. The other couple of people I saw that did reviews on it, you know, they definitely didn't lie. Man, I normally don't, like I said, do the overseas thing, and you know, with the custom, I like to see my thing, my products in a few days instead of a few weeks. But like I said, man, if you could have the patience and hold out, you know, I do give him a thumbs up, man. Muhammad is his name over at Top Boxer. Like I said, I kind of gave him a hard time, but hey, business is business, man, and you know, customers always right is the universal rule when it comes to that. He also threw in a pair of those Mike Tyson shorts too, so definitely be trying those out. But for the most part, man, these things, I'm definitely digging it. Everybody in the gym was like, "Hey, man, where you get those?" And I kind of wanted to keep it a secret, but of course, you see the Top Boxer logo on there. You know, it's kind of hard to disguise that. But yeah, man. Other than that, I will say the stitching wasn't or isn't as tight on here on my alternate RL logo. That's really one of the only things I will say. The stitching right here could have been a little bit better. Kind of the same with this side as well. I don't know if you can see that. Nothing too crazy, but hey, you know, that's why I have multiple pair of gloves, you know. Kind of save on, you know, the life on all of them, and get a little of wear and tear on these joints. But yeah. So that's about it, man. Like I said, give you another look at it a little bit up close. You can see the snakeskin design. You see the Rico on there, the TIS logo, embroidered. Price point on these, man, I did get the exotic. Whenever you go one of these patterns, it's going to be a little bit more money, so about $45 extra. But even still, man, at $199, come on now. Otherwise, you're going to come out probably about, you know, $140, $150. Yeah, like I said, bad boys ain't no joke. So what am I these days? I'm walking around with about 240, 250 on them. I've been working on that southpaw a little bit, you know. But yeah, these definitely feel good, man. I recommend them. Hit them up. You can reach him via email. You know, he and I corresponded mainly through Facebook. You know, the instant messenger. Like I said, we wanted to get the order right. Normally, you know, like you said, he don't really, you know, say he take the order, get it together, shoot it to you. He don't really do a lot of communicating like that, but we kind of had to. We did have some changes throughout this order, and so I'm definitely appreciative whenever a merchant or anybody like that is communicating back and forth with the customer, man. Because I'm the type of person, I don't like spending my money. And you know, when I hit you up, you know, try to reach out to connect with you, and you don't respond, it's kind of a turn off for me. So, but otherwise, man, like I said, I think, hey, you know, after looking through some of his other designs and some of his other gloves, man, I will say this is it. You know, but then me being a designer as well, you dig? You know, I put them together, man. He brought the vision to life. So, like I said, the quick change up from the croc to the snakeskin was kind of last minute. We made it work. Overall, I'm happy with it, man. So, check him out, Top Boxer. We gonna see what we gonna see what these is like when I get in some more work, some more pad work, mid work, heavy bag sparring. You know, maybe come back another few weeks, couple months or so, do another review. But other than that, stay tuned, man. Rico Lamar, Mr. Motivate, the ill silverback, signing out.